minute. Hello everybody, how are you? Great to be here. Today is Tuesday, 29th of July. Just a couple of days left now for July before we move into August. Summer's going pretty quick, isn't it, this year for some reason? Don't know why, but it certainly feels like it's racing by, heading towards autumn. My worst time of the year. Can't stand autumn myself personally, love spring. Jane likes autumn, she likes the colours. Anyway, let's bring you up to date then. Ecosystem, nothing new in there as yet, but as the last pop-up, ONews 7 said, look out for ONews number 8. Am I expecting to see it this week? Yeah, I am, actually. I think we'll have something in there from our CEO, Ash Mufara, this week. So make sure that you log in on a daily basis to get that pop-up for ONews number 8. And also make sure that you are in the right social media channels as well. It'll be posted out in all of those as well. So that's probably the first place you'll see it, is the notifications on social media. Again, thank you to Jane, there she is, for Monday Funday yesterday. It was very good, and I hope that the summary of ONews 7 I gave you helped you to understand it a little bit more. It was a recap, really, of the ONewses and really setting out how we're going to be moving forward. I did love, by the way, our CEO wanting to have feedback from us guys, which is going to happen in ONews 8. What that kind of questions he wants from us, I don't really know. But one thing's for sure is that we're always on his mind. We really need to start understanding that everything that he is doing is going to be for the benefit of us guys. Obviously, the company wants to be successful. I mean, that goes without saying. Any owner, CEO of any company wants their business to be successful. But that's not his driving force, and certainly not his goal. His goal is to produce something that we can all be successful with. And that's what I truly love about what this business is going to give all of us. It is that part of our own ability to make our own choices, to be able to make our own wealth within the next phase of this business that we are all involved with. One of the major parts of all of those ONewses was the integrity, was the loyalty from you guys. It means an awful lot to our CEO to know that you guys are there behind him, and wherever and whenever you can, obviously keep him in your prayers. Make sure that you say that you are standing behind him, etc., the same as I am as well. But one of the most important parts that I got out of the ONews 7 was we are focusing on moving forward. Okay, we are forward focusing, and everything so far that has come up in those ONews, especially the last 2 or 3, have been really gearing us up to look forward to the future. He talked about we're at the beginning of a tunnel. We can see light at the end of it. That is us moving forward. It is us looking and focusing forward. He talks about the road is now clear things that have happened are behind us. There's nothing in our way. We are getting good news on a daily basis as far as the business is concerned behind the scenes. All of these things are, for me, big indications of us looking and moving forward with focus. Now, having forward focus certainly is a fantastic thing for business. It helps to maintain a strong concentration on those business goals or your goals, the direction, especially, of course. And of course, this helps us to move ahead. It emphasizes the importance of having a clear vision and staying committed to that vision through any adversity, through things that happen, etc. Having that forward focus certainly keeps you laser targeted on what the end goal is. And this helps to keep your commitment to that goal that you're after. And despite any distractions that may come your way or obstacles, it really does help you to keep going forward with that focus. It's also very helpful in all sorts of other areas as well. Having a clear direction is something, knowing that you want to achieve. If you've got that focus on moving forward, you are knowingly want to achieve something. You normally got a plan for that. These are all crucial parts of having that forward focus. This could obviously involve short or long-term goals as you go along. Remember, we talked about having goals, obviously the big goal at the end of it, focusing on the main goal, but you have to have smaller goals in between that as you are progressing going forward. Why? Because you need to celebrate. In all honesty, you need to have little celebrations of those goals that you surpass, those little goals on your journey towards that forward focus that you have. If you don't, then you're not giving yourself any self gratification for the effort, the resilience, the dedication that you are putting in to your own business. It is vitally important that you get these small goals so that you can celebrate them. And also, guys, you don't celebrate them on your own, they are to be celebrated by all of us. And I really do recommend to everybody that if you hear or see somebody on their journey and they have made small achievements, whichever they may be, to you, they might be minuscule achievements, but to that person, it's a massive achievement. And if you do hear or see people who have made little achievements for their goals to move forward with focus, help them celebrate it, congratulate them. This is where I certainly believe we are unique in our movement, we are unique in our community, is that we hold people within that community very dear to us when we are all locked in to that big goal. And whatever it may take for all of us to succeed moving forward, this should be celebrated in individually, but also collectively. So if you do see somebody that has done something, has gone out their way, for instance, to help people who have made small goals or whatever it may be, let's celebrate it together. Let's give them the pat on the back that they deserve for it. Obviously, our CEO is going to get the biggest pat on the back for what he produces for all of us. But the people that we see on a daily basis, that we interact with, they're the people that really do deserve their own individual praise for what they have achieved. So if you do see people, say well done, say congratulations. It really does help them stay focused and forward thinking as far as their journey within this business. Also, being forward, looking forward with focus helps you stay on track. It's easy, isn't it, to get sidetracked by distractions, but maintaining focus means staying true to your path and not letting minor setbacks derail you. We all know about setbacks. We've seen them, really big ones within our own business from all areas. And as our CEO said, if this was a Hollywood script, you wouldn't believe the script that was put in front of you, but they have happened. So it really is important not to get sidetracked by things that are, in the scheme of things, not important to the business. That is what is important for all of us, is to stay focused on why we are all here. Why are we all here? I know why I'm here, but have you forgotten why you are here? I'm here because I want to do better for myself, and I certainly want better for my family. That's why I'm here. I want that vehicle to give me the things and to achieve the goals that I want in my life. It is important that you stay focused on what those are and utilize that vehicle to its max. Whatever is coming our way, I encourage all of you to utilize every single part of that business to leverage it for your betterment. That's why we're here. We are here to make our lives better. And of course, there is the secondary part of the business, the humanitarian part, the AI with heart, the way we're going to do things, the giving back, the helping, the humanitarian. All of these sort of things are the secondary part of the business. But the first part that we all have to take care of, and it is going to be the first part we all have to take care of, is ourselves and our families. And then that will spread out, and then we will move into the second part. So it's important, guys, to make sure that you focus on what those goals for you are. Focus so that you don't get distracted by things that aren't going to, in the long run, affect you and your business. It is very easy, isn't it, to get sucked in, to get sidetracked for things that really you don't actually want to get involved in. They're there, you can see them in the peripheral, but are they going to affect you if you start going down that route? And the answer to that is, yeah, it probably will do. It will keep you off your track of what you want to achieve. What you want to achieve is your own success. And by getting sidetracked, that ain't going to help you in this business. Obviously, some people do get sidetracked, and that's entirely up to them. But I do recommend, guys, that you stay focused on what you are looking at going forward. Stay focused on this business, what we have to offer, what is coming to you, and more than anything else, have that faith and trust in our CEO Ashmu Farah. In my opinion, he's been completely open and honest to this date about things that have happened. Has he been able to tell us everything in the past? No, he hasn't. Why hasn't he been able to tell us things in the past? Because of legal, because of not having the right evidence, all sorts of things. He hasn't been able to come clean with us in the past. But with those newses that are coming out now, bit by bit, we are getting more and more information of what has gone on. All those little dots are starting to get connected up. The bits of jigsaw in the puzzle are getting put into place, and the picture is becoming clearer and clearer. It's very easy to jump to conclusions. It's very easy to think you know more than they do. It's very easy for us to surmise. It's very easy for us to have opinions, etc. But it's also important to make sure that you have an open mind for the truth. And this was what I believe that our CEO is certainly giving us now through O News and the information he is giving us. Also, forward focusing certainly helps build resilience. Having that forward focus involves developing the ability to bounce back from challenges and setbacks, learning from those mistakes and continuing to move forward. Don't you think that our CEO has certainly learned from his mistakes? The last webinar that we had, he spoke at length of learning from the mistakes that he has made on his journey with the business. I really do believe that the next phase will be extra special for all of us because of the mistakes that were made, because he's learned from them and incorporated all of the knowledge that he had from before and what he's learned into the next phase. It's going to be something very exciting to see, and I can't wait. Do I believe that we are getting closer to that next phase? Absolutely. I certainly believe that what is happening with O News is done by design. It is there to take us through the journey towards the goal that we are all after. And what's that? It's culminating in the conclusion of the next phase. But these bits of O News that we are getting, obviously it's giving us information, it is building momentum, it's getting us excited. And this is exactly what our CEO is trying to achieve. He wants us to be excited about what we are going to see. He wants us to be uplifted by O News so that we are going to be on fire by the time we get to the next phase. Who wants lethargic people when their business launches? Who wants to be average? Who wants to be mediocre? Who wants to be a person who's, it's okay. I want euphoria. I want whooping and a wailing. I want to be shouting from the rooftops about what we have got and what we see. That's the excitement I want to be able to have because of what our CEO is going to produce. This is why I think it's so important to focus on your goal of what you want to achieve. And everyone's is different, by the way. My goal is completely different to your goal. What I want from it is completely different. So we must stay focused. We must look forward with that focus to what is going to happen to all of us. When's it going to happen? I don't know. But I know one thing, I'm excited about what we are going to have. I firmly believe that our CEO has learnt from the mistakes. He has used the time wisely to produce exceptional products and services for us to utilize in our own business. What are they? How they're going to work? I do not know. But I know one thing, they're going to be better than average. They're going to be better than other people's. They're going to have more value, lower cost, better utilities. All of these sort of things are going to add for all of us much more than anybody else is going to have. So yeah, I am excited about what we are going to have going forward. Also, having that forward focus gives people a really positive mindset. You can brush things off you, can't you? Very easily if you've got that positive mindset about where you're going. I have people regularly pitching me on other stuff. I've had it for years, all the time. I've had people being negative to me on all the times, saying some pretty nasty stuff. I have to add. Does it bother me? No, it doesn't. I brush it off. Why? Because I am laser focused on moving forward and to where we're going. I've said it from day one. There is nothing else except for this business for me. This is it, do or die. If this one doesn't work, there's not going to be anything else for me. I laid my hat down at the on passive table and said, This is what I'm going to do. I'm not deviating, not looking at anything else, even if it's fantastic what comes my way. This is where I'm laying my hat. And I'm very glad I have. Why? Because I've found a community, I've found friends, I've found a business that has the right ethical needs that am looking for. It has a CEO that cares. He wants us to succeed. He wants to give us as much as he possibly can. How many CEOs can say that? Or how many do you know that can say that? The whole package of this business for me is extra special. It's not just one thing that I can pluck out and say, that's because of this. It's a culmination of all sorts of things that make it feel like a family. Makes it feel comforting. It makes me feel secure. It makes me feel that I'm part of something. And in today's society, having that being part of something means an awful lot to a lot of people. An awful lot of people are insular in their homes. They don't get out much. They haven't got many friends. And this business really does help people to be sociable as well. It's not just about a business that's going to make money for them. It's not about just a business that's going to produce all these things. There's so much more to this business than just that one thing. And this is why I am so glad that I have stuck it out for all these years. Why? Because I like it here. I like you guys. I like what our CEO is doing for us. Do I wish it was quicker? Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't I? I wish it happened 4 years ago when I was a bit younger so that I can enjoy things a little bit more when I was younger. But that's life, guys. That's just the way sometimes the cookie crumbles. It's that just the way life happens sometimes. But one thing that I am crystal clear and sure about, and that is that our CEO, Ash Mufarah, will never ever let us down. And when you have that belief and trust in your CEO that he's never going to let us down, then you know you're in the right place. People think I'm crazy for thinking that. So you've been here for what, 8 years nearly now, Red? 8 years in September, and you've not made any money yet? You're crazy? No, I'm not crazy. Why? Because I can see things that they can't. I believe in things that they can't. And that is because I have this forward focus. I've never let anything distract me, negativity, anything like that. I've never let it waver me from my path of where I'm going to go. You have to have something in your life. Everyone has to have something that they believe in that is not, that they're never going to waver from. For me, it's this business. I believe that I am here for a reason, and I am holding on to that tightly with two hands, and that's what I believe. If you think I'm crazy for that, well, so be it. But that is my belief. That is why I am still here fighting, banging the drum of this business day in, day out, because I want all of you guys to succeed as well. I want all of you guys to learn from hopefully the things that I bring to the table. I want you guys to be on the start line in the next phase next to me so that we can move forward collectively and really utilize the business for our own betterment, for ourselves, for our families, and anybody else we want to bless. That is the real power for me. That is what it's all about. Now, I'm not talking about we're going to earn loads of money, we're going to do this and all the rest of it. Whatever you want out of the business is what is your goal, isn't it? It's what you are trying to achieve. Everyone's is different. And that is why I love this business, because it's not just about You can earn this and you can earn that, and look how much I've earned, and this is what I got last week. You know, you see it everywhere. People putting screenshots of what's in my wallet, and I've got this. Well, good for you. That's not how I work. I work for what I want to get out of it, because most of that's pie in the sky anyway. How many people are going to achieve that? Let's be realistic about a business. Let's be real of what people are looking to achieve out of a business. An extra $100 a week, 200, get to a stage where they're replacing half of their salary, get to a stage where they're replacing their salary on a monthly basis. Those are real targets. Those are real goals. Those are things that you can get your head round. Those are things that are realistic, not the you can be a millionaire in a month, you know, you can earn six figures, blah, blah, blah. Those aren't realistic. Those sort of figures that I talked about, the $100 a week, the $200 a week, replacing your salary, those are realistic goals that you should have for any business. And that's what you work towards, because then you're looking at the one person, the two people, the five people, not the hundreds, not the thousands. And this is how a business truly expands with a solid base, because you haven't got people absolutely spamming it all over the place and getting nowhere. It's built on a bit more of a trust. I talked about that the other day, didn't I? About how I believe that, and this is just my guess, by the way, I really do believe that the next phase, when we go into it, will have that connection between us as the seller and the customer. I certainly believe that people are looking now for that connection. They're looking to have that trust in the buyer seller scenario. Why? Because so many people have got ripped off online, haven't they? When they buy something, it, you know, you buy something, they look at the picture, that looks nice, or that's nice and cheap. You buy it, it comes from God knows where in the world. It turns up and it's not that, it's that big, and it's not what you wanted to buy. People have had this all over the place, haven't they? And this is, oh, look, who's that? Oh, Vivine Benny. What are you doing?
What's she doing?
She's sending bloody super stickers. You don't have to, guys.
I'm coming to Australia to smack you.
Thank you so much, darling. It's very, very, VB, it's very kind of you. You don't have to. It's greatly received. Thank you. But you don't have to, honestly. I'll do something with it, whatever. I've completely lost my track now of thought of whatever it was I was talking about. So anyway, what I'm trying to get at here, guys, is you should use your focus on where you are going to be able to get to your own goals. The last part I'm going to say about having a forward focus is you should utilize resources. Now, I believe that our community within this business really is the best resource for this. And that is, don't hesitate to seek support from your network of people. These people will help you stay focused and make progress. Okay. If you all people have setbacks, all people have things that go wrong in their lives, all people have times when they might not be in a good place, or things happen, all of these sort of things. This is where I believe our community, the people within it, are extra special, because we actually do look after each other. We look out for each other. The ones that are part of the community, the ones that have the same vision, the ones that are aligned with our CEO, these are the ones that will look out for all of us. So never be scared to ask someone for help. Never be scared to say, listen, you know, Can you help me? I don't know about this, or I'm struggling to find this, or whatever it is. This is where I believe our community is going to be extra, extra special. Who's that? That's Randall Harris has just joined the Tea Club. Let's put you up in lights. Just take Vivian down in a minute. There you go, mate. Thank you for joining the Tea Club and for supporting me on this channel. Very kind of you. Having that support network for all of us is something that stands us out from other businesses. I've been part of ones before, me and Pete, who I've seen on here. Hi, Pete. Hope you're having a nice time. He's on holiday at the moment with his son. I've never seen a support network or community like this one. Utilize it. If you're having bad time at home or bad, whatever it may be, why don't you reach out to people, talk to them, okay? And they will help you get through your bad time. That is what is important. Why? Because, like I said, I want as many people as possible to be with us at that starting line when we get going once again. It's important that we stay the course. It's important that we are collectively there together. The more of us that are there together at the start of the next phase, the more successful collectively we will all be. The movement, in my opinion, of this business has only just started. We are really the forefathers of what is going to happen in years to come. Think about that. Think about your story, your journey, what you'll be able to tell so many people. Really is important that you hold on to these sort of things. Stay the course and be with me on that starting line in the next phase. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm on tonight with Andy in half an hour on OP Digital Blueprint with Collins Manor. Please come and say hello. That's at 7 p.m. UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do appreciate every single one of you, by the way, who is on here today. Vivine, Benny, you little devil, you. Thank you for your super sticker. Really means so much to me and Jane. It's untrue. Thank you, Rich. I'm sure that Jane's going to tell you off for sending one, but hey, there you go. It's very, very kind of you. Anyway. Oh yeah, Jane's going to put it towards the goat.
I'm going to buy the Seeds Academy a goat.
Yeah, we're gonna buy the Seeds Academy a goat for one of the kids. So that's what we'll put it towards that. There you go. I did ask Chris Johnson the other day, is how'd you get a goat? Strange conversation. Anyway, there you go. Thanks again, guys. Love to see you. I'll be back around tomorrow, Wednesday. In fact, I'm on every day this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Working again Saturday and Sunday, and then that's me done then for a while, which is nice. So come by tomorrow. We'll have something else to talk to, and again, it's probably going to be going back to how to find things to help you in your business online and moving forward. That's it from me. Have a great day wherever you are. Love to all of you. And keep the faith, guys. It's coming.